Welcome to Introduction to ACES Part 4. In this lesson, we're going to look at the final letter S, which is for summarize. One more time, I want to remind you that if you want to ace your assignments, you want to write with ACES in mind. A stands for make a clear assertion. C stands for cite specific evidence. E stands for elaborate on your evidence. And finally, S stands for summarize your main idea. The whole point of summarizing your main idea is to connect your assertion to your final thought on the subject. And the easiest way to decide what you will put in your summary is to ask yourself, so what? Why should the reader care? So what? Someone has read your paragraph and they're thinking to themselves, so what? Why should I care? It's up to you to give them one more sentence of summary so that they know why your paragraph was important. Let's jump right into a couple of examples. Okay, you remember this paragraph from The Light of a Candle, the haiku poem by Yosabu-san. In the haiku, The Light of a Candle, Yosabu-san uses candles to show how human connections everywhere can be strengthened by the small deeds of individual people. Busan says that all it takes is one candle to light one other candle, and soon many lights will make spring twilight. If light is spread from one candle to another over and over again, there will eventually be so many lit candles that their individual lights, seen together, will look like stars in the night sky. Just like candles, if many individual people share meaningful connections with just one other person, human connections would gain strength and stretch across the world. So what? Why should we care about this? We need one more sentence to wrap it all up. How about this one? It only takes small deeds done by individual people to strengthen human connections everywhere, just like light spreads a little at a time. And I hope that you can see how this final summary sentence helps us to prove that human connections everywhere can be strengthened by the small deeds of individual people. You can see I even used keywords from my own assertion. There you go, and human connections, just like light spreads a little at a time. That was my final thought on the matter. So we're pulling keywords from our own assertion to prove our assertion. In the pink here, in the pink highlight, we see a clear assertion. The blue is where we cited our evidence. The yellow is where we elaborated on the evidence. Remember, we did two things. First, we said exactly what literally our evidence was saying, and then we said how that evidence connects back to our assertion. And then finally, the green is our summary statement. Let's take a look again at our paragraph we wrote about the fox and the grapes. The overall message in Aesop's The Fox and the Grapes tells us that people who think good things can't be theirs will often pretend that the good things aren't actually good. In the first paragraph, the fox sees a beautiful bunch of grapes, but in the fourth paragraph, the fox calls the same grapes a bunch of sour grapes that are not worth gaping for. When the fox first thought the grapes would be easy to reach and enjoy, he admitted that they were going to be juicy and delicious, but his perception became negative when he realized that he could not have them. In the same way, people who believe that a desire of their heart is not achievable will often try to convince themselves that it was never a desire in the first place. Here's a summary statement. The good things people want in life are always good. It is bad attitudes and bitterness that make people see things in a bad light. Now, I hope you can see here how we've taken this summary statement and we've wrapped it back around to the fact that people who think good things can't be theirs pretend that good things aren't actually good. And we've summarized it saying that it's bad attitudes that make that happen. So again, this pink sentence is our clear assertion. This blue sentence is where we cited evidence we used exact quotes from the story. In this yellow section, we did two things. First, we told exactly, literally what our evidence means, and then we told how that evidence pertains to our assertion. And finally, in the green section, we've written our summary. And that's it. Now it's your turn to try it.